I think that I was always thinking about new ideas in my head all the time. I was like, oh, this would be good, oh, this would be good. But ideas are not enough. After Indian startup school, I feel a lot more motivated and I would recommend it to anyone. It was my first class. It was super interesting because I learned about terminology I've never heard before, and because I think that in terms of entrepreneurship. So I always wanted to be at some point more independent in my work. I didn't want to be just part of a huge corporation, and I was like, okay, entrepreneurship probably would be ideal for me, and this is how I started. I did a little startup with jewelry, and one of the reasons also why I chose it is because it had an entrepreneurial road, and I wanted to also explore a bit of this. Here there are also brilliant and really curious minds, so for me it's like, it doesn't have to do with if they're Indians or not. I just saw people that are super curious to learn and grow their own businesses. I didn't, about financial diligence, for instance, which was the whole point, I didn't know anything, so I'd never heard about this before. So there are things that you vaguely know, so it was like a huge shock for me, new information. But I think that when you get to go through the whole course and get the bigger picture, it's going to be also more clear and more structured in your head. I think that even small tips that you can have through a conversation and also find common things in your interest or your goals, your future goals, can also build something a lot bigger, and maybe a corporation in the future, you never know. They would get exposed to more information and more details, and they will meet people with same interests and goals possibly. So it's really important also for connections and international exposure, but with a common goal.